Hello, everybody, and welcome to Final Show Films. I'm John, your executive producer here, and thanks for tuning in to watch or listen to whatever it is you're about to watch or listen to. In these trying times, we really do appreciate everyone that feels that we are worth their time, and we hope that we're able to give you something entertaining to while away the time as you spend it. We particularly want to thank those of you that feel like we're worth financially contributing to, particularly our $25 and up supporters on Patreon, who are Antitonic, Drevian Alexander, Cat Waterflame, Rowan Parker, and Samantha Bates. Yes, I read that off of a list. Thank you very much for supporting us. I know that in these uncertain times, finances are tough for everybody, so that you're willing to donate to us means a lot to all of us here, and we thank you. That being said, please sit back, relax, and enjoy. And we're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to me cutting off my players mid-sentence, not because I want to, but because I said I was going to the video intro, and nobody acknowledged it.
You kind of want to.
You definitely want to.
Anyways, I'm John. I'm your Game Master for the evening. Joining me today is Nikki.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Nikki, and I'm playing Scuzz, your Goblin Rogue. Black Lives Matter.
Yes, they do. And William.
Hi, I'm William, and I'm playing Valdez Stonebeard, the Dwarven Samurai.
And Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm playing Ariel, a smart gunslinger. Yeah.
And Jack.
Hey everybody, I'm Jack. I'm playing Gent Minar, the half-elf spellslinger.
And Cody.
I'm Cody. I'm playing Ithram Volar, the Hobgoblin War Wizard.
And Aaron.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I am playing Carolina, the smashy barbarian human.
And Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara, and I'm playing Titania Valkorian, a Ladrin Druid Princess.
Well, last we left off, the Steelhearts had been gathering information on the object that they had been shown in a dream, or in their vision reorientation.
Visual vision.
Their vision reorienting communication methodology that doesn't really have a name at the moment.
Lucid hallucination.
It's a shared LSD trip. Let's be honest.
Hallucination phone call.
There you
We
go.
haven't done that yet.
Hallucination phone calls.
Everybody take one mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
And we return with the group gathering once again back at their home in the Mercenary Yards.
Hallucination phone calls is my They Might Be Giants cover band.
So, you all get back at varying points. Probably Titania and Carolina got back first, and then everyone else trickled in afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So what
I'm
has
trying to
everybody learned?
I was going to say, I'm trying to remember specifically what we learned in...
Well, we've learned a few things. First up, we've learned that the artifact we were shown is apparently called a soul stone.
Indeed.
This is what we found
Yes,
as
it
well.
is.
The other thing we picked up was that a soul stone can theoretically be used to capture even a fragment of a god's soul, which is what is in the lands over there. The trick's going to be giving it something that would attract the essence of Eidos in the soul stone already to draw that essence into it.
And what about the rest of you?
Ithram and me learned that. I think that Scuzz absolutely, like, Ariel started talking, and Scuzz was like,
It's fine.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's good. That's specifically a character. I like it.
I just imagine Ariel going, and then Scuzz.
Yep. Ariel just picks up her wine glass.
Me and Ithram found out that Soulstone, that's what it's called, they can't be made. They have to be born of the earth, grown out of the earth. That's what it's called.
Yes, they occur naturally in the world.
Yes. That's all I remember. Sorry. He's only got so much space in his
that's
brain.
that's about all we figured out.
My contact has asked if there was any word of one passing or being passed, marketed around, and had not heard anything, but we'll keep an eye out. But yes, all of the rest, soulstone, necromancy, god, blah blah. blah.
At the very least, it seems like a plausible tool to actually use to solve whatever's going on with the Shadowfront. From what we've learned,
the other bit of information that you gained, Cody, whether or not it's relevant, that Ithram would share, was that they can be used in place of material components for necromancy spells.
I, the player, forgot.
Yeah, if there is a soul within the soulstone, the soul can be used to power spells.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll share that. If we do happen to find one and there is a soul inside, it can be used in place of material components for necromancy only spells. So anybody looking for one, hopefully that's not what it's for. But
quite possibly, yes, that was actually something that my contact said as well.
Necromancy?
Necromancy. Yes. Not my favorite venue of magic, I will say.
It has its uses.
Yes, including killing people.
Well, so does
Bring us back from the dead.
Killing people who were not previously... Killing people who are not previously Asama and then turning them into one. When they are raised from the dead, it's a personal issue. Can we move on?
His eyes widen a little bit. Yes.
Anyway, the souls.
I go refill my wine glass.
No, we can't move on from this.
So theoretically, if this soulstone is in the city, and it either currently has, or we can put in it something that will attract the attention of the essence of Eidos, it could potentially be used to end whatever's happening in the Shadowlands. So our contact isn't completely bullshitting us, at the very least.
Oh,
John.
One of you also learned one more piece of information. I don't remember who it was, but one of you also learned that they can only be destroyed, like soulstones can only be destroyed by divine beings. And the inference that was made, I don't remember. I think it was Ithram and Skuz found this out. The inference there being that
Skuz rolled higher than Ithram.
The God Emperor would be a viable option to getting rid of it once it was captured.
So is John, correct me if I'm misunderstanding the magic of this world. We're essentially gonna chuck a necromancy Pokeball at Eidos's
kind of
little baby thing. Awesome. I'm down with this plan. Carolina might not be yet, but I am down with this plan.
Shadow type Pokemon for the win.
Yeah, I think that was in the books that was either in the books that Ithram and Skuz were studying, or that was something that Verity said to Valdeth and Gent. One of the two.
Yeah, it sounds like it could have been something Valdeth and Gent heard because they were actively talking about capturing someone.
Yeah,
I don't. The idea of capturing.
I don't remember who specifically heard that information, but that
Okay.
information was heard.
So
Yeah, it gets shared either way.
assuming that this isn't just some evil that they want us to unleash upon the city.
Well, and Gent points a finger at Titania and Ithram both. What are your capacities for divination currently?
So look at my spell list.
Yeah.
This is the thing.
There are spells to find specific objects that you've seen before, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, but I've never seen anything like that.
We were shown.
Oh, okay, that would count.
As I realize I have no divination magic.
I can find animals or plants.
You are a war wizard.
Yes. But since we are back in Terra, I may be able to find scrolls that I can inscribe into my spell book. I have
All right.
most of the spells that I've found on the road. Will now be able to transcribe. So.
Well, everyone give me a perception
Wait,
check.
I do
by the
have
way.
locate object. I can.
Perception check.
Yes. Everyone give me a perception check while you're looking at various things.
Okay.
13.
I can. If
13.
I have to rest and think about it, but I can find
10.
an object. It's got to be kind of close though.
This is the point where Jeremy realizes he logged in to roll 20, but he did not enter the game
Yeah. No.
because
I
he
have
very
locate.
quickly had to tab away.
There it is.
Hold on.
Yes. Didn't realize Druid's got that one.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
Perception.
Ariel, what's your passive perception? You don't have to roll. What's your passive?
Like 21.
Because this is something you were expecting. So Ariel and Titania hear over by the door.
And I go over to retrieve. I believe I have.
There is
missive.
a small, plain brown envelope that has been slipped under the door.
Yep. Pick it up.
Why didn't it come through
Open
the
it
mail?
up. Not the same delivery system.
And you can, as you pick it up, you can faintly hear footsteps going away from the house. Very quiet, though. You're pretty certain you're the only one that could have heard that. You open it up, and inside is a postcard. That has like a "wish you were here" motif to the front of it, and then on the back of it, it just says, "Interesting jewelry in the." Hang on. Interesting jewelry at Argall Trading Headquarters.
Remind me, what was this for?
This is from Ludo.
You could find the
This
soul
is
stone.
where you might find the soul stone.
That's
This
right,
was
that's
this
right, that's right.
Ludo told you that you were to expect a message as he was looking around.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, 7 days is 35 in the current era.
It's true.
That's fair.
Well, we may have a lead.
Oh.
By which I mean we do have a lead.
Oh.
That was
Oh.
quick.
Hand it over. My contact is very good.
Do I know where the Argall Trading Company is?
You make me a history roll. You do know something already, but you'd make a history roll for
25.
Didn't we almost
So-
get a job from there?
You know that the Argall Trading Company has several different businesses throughout the city and in several
God
cities.
damn it! Are they franchises?
and in several cities, you know, around the
Okay.
the world.
Mhm.
They have two headquarters that you're aware of. One in Kor,
Okay.
which is under the
Alright.
which is in the kingdom of Adal. And one here in Taram, specifically in it's in Mercatus.
Mercatus.
Yeah.
Okay. Like third district or
Seven. It's in like section 3 of Mercatus.
okay, section 3 Mercatus. All right.
What's the name of the company again?
The Argall Trading Company.
Argall Trading.
Argall. Okay. I just took a note.
Whoa. Oh, you spell it weirdly. Okay.
Do I know
fine.
anything about this company by chance?
I was gonna say I probably misspelled it.
I was real close. I was only one L short.
Yeah, well done.
You can give me a history check, Carolina, with advantage for your
Oh,
profession.
I got it right.
Cool means. What did you say? Investigation.
History with advantage
History.
for your profession.
So which of the two cities is the one where we find the Waltons? I mean the Argalls.
I was
The William and Son.
gonna-
I mean, the
20.
So the Argall Trading Company is a massive is a massive company that has been around forever, as far as anyone's aware.
My statement stands.
They
Speedwagon Foundation.
they started off in Core and expanded from there, and some couple 100,000 years ago, or some couple hundred years ago, moved their headquarters to Tehran, which is why they have two headquarters.
That's why I've heard the name before, not anything else. Got it.
They specialize. I mean, they're a trading company, so they buy goods and then take them and sell them elsewhere. They're often hiring griffins as transport guards and things like that, and they are responsible for the largest percentage of caravans leaving the city on trade routes.
Cool. Do I know anything that would indicate that who among them might have a,
Soulstone?
dark magic Pokeball?
I mean, your first thought is the head of the trading company, maybe? Like, nobody specifically stands out. They are a completely legal organization
There's no
that has
eccentric boss or whispers of human experimentation or anything.
No, it's very
Cool.
the current head of the company seems fairly young for the position from people that have met him. But like that's the weirdest thing about the trading company.
Well,
We almost
So they're not
took
the
it
sort
down
of company
for-
that has two human resources departments, one for, personnel and one for actual humans that are actual resources here.
Not as far as anyone's aware. No.
Okay, cool.
I mean, if
Yeah.
they're a prominent trading company in Tehran, it's very possible they have anti-scrying measures upon anything in their possession.
Well, if this isn't scrying, it would be just find it if I'm close. So we can go take a look at the, see if it's for sale. We have a lot of money now.
It should be said, the cost of these things will be the price of a kingdom level, typically.
Yeah, I strongly
Okay.
suspect we don't have that kind of money. However,
No, we absolutely do not.
We might have enough money to see something kept at their headquarters and give you the opportunity to try for it. But we cannot be going around committing crimes on the say-so of our shared hallucinations. I am an officer of law in this city.
Correction.
Is there?
We cannot be caught committing crimes. I'm joking. And I don't know where that accent went, and I don't care. I'm keeping with it.
How many of the people you have taken in as a bounty hunter have said, well, I wasn't caught and gotten away with it?
Yes, and you know what they all did wrong? They were sloppy.
I mean,
Because
they're
I'm
Scottish.
I know. I
I
don't
mean,
even
if
care.
They were
I
sloppy.
really don't.
They were
if
sloppy.
if,
Ariel
Ari- if
has had a
Ariel
lot of wine.
Thank you.
You know who's getting sloppy? Ariel.
I mean, I would say that by nature of the fact that Ariel was bringing them in, they did get caught.
Exactly. That said, I was joking.
It was a very
About
funny
7
joke, Ariel.
I was about 65% joking.
What I'm hearing is after Durin gets back from the reports, we'll be sending Carolina off to investigate and, approve all the purchases and grift up while the rest of us take care of business. Here.
My, what lovely yet rustic architecture. I think I will examine it more closely.
Durin's not going to be back for about a week.
Okay.
Yeah. The
All
first
right,
thing
well,
would be just
yes.
to go and take a look and see if it's even there, because it might not be.
Yes, if
Are we gonna take a look or take a look?
I don't know what you mean with.
I
the
don't-
quotes.
Depending on
I
how
learned
large
this.
they're...
I learned this from Ariel. You say the thing, you say it again, but then you do the finger things. What does it mean again?
Sorry, what?
When you say so, like I said, if we're gonna go to the trading company, are we gonna take a look or take a look? I thought I used it the way you taught me.
Yes,
Oh.
that was quite good.
Okay.
I'm tired. Okay.
I think
We're all
a little
tired.
We're all super tired.
Yeah, I've been.
Hi, tired,
throwing
I'm
up all
dead.
day. So I'm gonna go to bed now. And
I
that-
legitimately am not sure if that's today or
No,
Mara
it's
talking right
Titania.
now.
I'm fine actually. I'm pretty good. I've had 2 days off, so it's pretty okay. Anyway, no, I'm gonna turn in.
To what?
Not
God
no.
damn it, John.
Not.
Well, you're gonna transform from an awake Eladrin to a sleeping Eladrin,
Yes.
presumably.
So, yeah. Unless there's anything else.
When are we gonna go see your mom?
We are not going to do that right now.
Why not? Your mom seems like such a nice lady.
You can go. Have
Can?
fun.
Oh,
Yes.
sweet. Where does she live? You say this as she's absolutely gonna go visit your mom.
Up. You know what? No, Scuzz, don't go. I'd feel
Oh
bad.
my god.
That's the
Have a
Scuzz
conscience.
adventure. Just gonna go visit your
Put my hand on your head. Scuzz, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Polymorph.
I have polymorph. I have confusion, I think, or something.
All right. Well, yeah. What time is it evening or is Titania just like taking an afternoon nap? I don't know.
It's like 4 in the afternoon right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
it's a
not
little
Alright.
early, especially for her.
Siesta time. Okay. Gotcha. All right.
I feel like Titania probably, given how often she goes out clubbing until like 3 in the morning, probably
Yes,
takes
fair.
a fair amount of afternoon naps.
That's fair. That's fair. So nice. Wait out for your cap. Yeah, so I
Alright,
leave
well,
the room.
Titania goes
I've got
to
some
bed.
things to take care of in the workshop then.
I actually had some things I wanted to go, some shops I wanted to look at. Perhaps if they're still open, at least the close ones.
Oh, right, I've got to go find materials too at some point.
It's only 4 in the afternoon. Unless everybody's taking a nap.
siestas are common in the Empire, but in the city they're not so much. Not like businesses closing down. Like in Grifftop, everyone just like, all right, cool. At like 3, we're done.
No, it's when businesses like they have that like 2-hour window where like people go home, switch shifts.
Yeah, like that happens in like Grifftop and in some of the other places, but not in the city, not in Toronto.
All right, I need to go find some materials as well.
Okay. What kind of materials? So you and Ithram are going shopping. Titania's taking a nap. Gent's working in the workshop.
Gent wants to finish up his grapple gun if he can.
Scuzz?
I'm gonna go take a trip to the Ezit College. Gonna buy me an airship. Gonna go visit my cousin and ask her about
You mean an air cab?
An airship.
I'm gonna buy an airship.
You don't have that kind of money.
Skuz has not spent any of his gold he has.
You still don't have that kind of money.
I know.
I have also not
like-
spent any of my gold.
Airship
And I
money.
don't have
We
that.
don't have soul stone money. We don't really have that much money.
We have new house money.
You have 55,000 gold that you gave to Duran, who took it away with him.
And now he's in Mexico.
Shucks.
And he went to Vegas.
Yes.
See, what Duran said was that looks like 55,000 gold. What he said in his head was that looks like my early retirement.
And he never
see
comes
Durin
back.
again.
No, don't piss off the barbarian cop or Ariel, because I'm pretty sure both of us will hunt you down.
Ariel, Carolina, what are you two doing?
I am also seeking materials to transform me from vaguely tipsy to fully plastered, and then I'm going to go work in the workshop.
Well, you have a
a good
barrel of
idea.
wine in the house, so I assume
Yep.
that
Already got
functions.
So that happens.
Do a keg stand of wine, of an entire barrel of wine.
Let me tell you how good you're going to be at the workshop at that point.
You know how they say don't handle heavy machinery? Does a gun count as heavy machinery?
If you do a keg
That is a
stand of
recommendation, not a rule.
if you do a keg stand of a barrel of wine, you're not handling any machinery.
No.
Not
no.
even your own.
Not that level. Not that level of like not passed out.
Like, if you do a keg
You know-
stand of wine, you can't find your own genitals anymore. Like, you're just
That's
gone.
a lie. You can't get your pants off. You know where your genitals are.
Not that bad. Like just
They're under
like
those pants I can't get off.
vaguely vaguely tap dancing in the area of blackout.
Tap dancing in the
Okay,
area of
cool.
blackout.
Carolina,
Give me a second. I'm making a wisdom save.
it's a 0.
Yes.
Zero, I'm gonna go to the part of
Oh
the
my
city where I'm
God.
not worried about running into like dangerously powerful people, and see if someone wants to pick a fight with me.
Oh my god, I love it.
Okay,
So
the Genties, okay.
Yeah,
Apparently just like
just avoiding the bars that are like adventurers and high
Yeah,
level
like just
paladins who
out-
can kick my ass.
Away from the mercenary yards, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So Valdeth, what kind of material is you looking for? Ithram, you're able to find the things you're looking for, book price. So
Jack, did Gent and Valeth ever decide on what kind of material they would be interested in making for Gent's ring, or
Gent was planning on the cobalt.
was intending to try messing with the cobalt?
Yeah.
So Valdeth is going to try and find enough adamantium for a ring for her, and see if there's anyone with a line on ironwood and who knows how to work ironwood to try and make Titanias.
give me an investigation
If
check.
not, then platinum.
Give me an investigation check.
20.
Okay. So you do find there is some adamantine, I keep wanting to say adamantium, and I know that's not right.
Adamantine.
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 There is
Adamantine.
there is some adamantine in the city. Hang on one second. I'm trying to price this.
I don't need a lot, just enough for a ring.
So it would be about it would be about 500 gold for enough adamantine to make a ring. But you can find
And
it.
then
As far as ironwood,
Pennsylvania.
none here. You'd have to go to
The Druidic
Inora?
Forest.
no.
Honador.
Ilhanador.
Ilhanador.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ironwood trees specifically grow in the forest around Ilhanador. So that's where everyone shapes it.
Okay.
And for anybody that would know how to shape it, you'd also have to go to Ilhanador. For that.
That seems like a worthwhile trip at some point. But I will at the moment spend the 500 gold I need for the adamantium.
Yeah. Adamantine.
Adamantine. They're similar metals, all right?
Not adamantium.
They fulfill the same function.
adamantine.
They fulfill the same function. Stupid durable metal.
Adamantine is not as indestructible as adamantium supposedly is, though, so...
I mean, adamantine is the metal you use in D&D to break magic items, so...
Anyways.
Yeah, I had a question about that.
Yes.
One of the things that he's going to go shopping for is to see if he can upgrade his iron spikes into adamantine spikes. Iron spikes are 1 gold per 10 of them.
It's 500 gold basically for that small amount of metal.
Okay.
Adamantine weapons are 500 gold on the base price. So anything that's base price is a gold or less would just be 500 gold flat out.
Okay. I will wait on that then for right now.
501 gold.
He also wanted to go to a jeweler to see about getting a if they have a ruby or some sort of gem big enough worth 500 gold that could be worked into shape with either magic or just regular cuts.
Yeah, you can commission that.
Okay, yeah. I'll commission a drake out of ruby if they have one big enough.
Like a figurine out of ruby, or
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, like a figurine, gem figurine.
So the ruby's worth 500 gold. It'll be another 100 gold on it for labor. So 600 gold total.
Done.
Carolina, give me a Constitution saving throw. I'm not gonna
like with the Ruby Drake. Ithram has turned into that player that brings like the super extra mini to his D&D game for his character.
Yeah.
Just imagining like he brought his like Drake that like sits on his dice. That's like this is my. This dragon protects my dice.
So yeah, Carolina, you managed to find and get into a brawl with some street toughs,
Awesome.
and with an 18, you handle them pretty handily. Gent, go ahead.
I don't think Ithram understood how much you can hide all of your weapons in a bracelet of magic. Gave Carolina permission to get into street fight. And if she can't handle it, just pull out a sword.
Didn't even consider it.
Gent, go ahead and give me a tinkering tools check with you're still doing the physical construction, right?
Yeah, because I think he finished the planning stage.
So dexterity,
right? And so he's dex.
It's gonna cost. Yeah, it's gonna cost you. This is a specialized tool that is basically a magic item, but not magic. It's going to cost you. Roll me a d6.
Okay. 5.
It's going to cost you about 500 gold in materials to construct
Okay.
it. And the house does currently have its 50 gold worth of stockpile, so.
He's gonna leave the stockpile for now.
Okay.
Um,
So go ahead and make
and
me
I have inspiration if I need it.
Yeah, so go ahead and make me a Tinker's Tools with your dexterity.
I'm gonna roll an inspiration on that and
Okay.
see if I can't do at least a little better. Jesus. 21.
There you go.
Significantly better.
All right. Well, with a 21. So you have made a day's progress towards the creation of the item. Looking at it, it's probably going to take you about 2 more days of tinkering with it to actually finish putting it together.
Okay.
Ariel, if you are tiptoeing on the line of blacking out, what are you trying to do in the workshop?
Tap dancing. Tap dancing.
Tap dancing.
Yes.
Loud
Pardon
and
me.
flamboyant.
Tap dancing. What are you tap dancing in the workshop
Tiptoeing
around?
implies that you're afraid of the level of drunk you are.
Or being
Tap
careful.
You're fucking celebrating it.
What are you trying to do in the workshop?
I mean, probably make ammunition.
All right. So give me a Tinker's Tools check with disadvantage.
With a disadvantage, yes.
With your dexterity.
I actually am very good at this, though.
What are you
So
trying
we'll
to
see
make?
how it goes.
Let me work with black powder
Oh,
while drunk.
Right. Exactly.
This
Getting
is a
dark
great
and
This
idea.
like this
cannot
You are right
show
underneath my
wrong.
bedroom, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
This
the
cannot
way.
He's right
go
underneath my
wrong
bedroom,
in
too.
any way, shape, or
Yeah,
form.
it's like we're that end.
I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world.
It's not. It could have been much
It's
worse.
not a critical failure.
Could have been 2
Nope.
points worse, actually.
Yeah, it could have been. Let's say it only could have been 2 points worse.
You make about 5 bullets, and it takes you the rest of the afternoon to make 5 bullets. You're just very
There's
carefully.
this careful work on one side. There's this really careful, like skillful, intricate work on one side. On the other side, does that look lopsided to you?
Yes.
It's just a flat square.
He doesn't even look up. Yes.
Ah.
I mean, part of your
Why
problem
are
is
you
it's-
using a hammer
That's
to
my
make
problem.
bullets?
That was my thing.
New technique.
Part of your problem is making bullets with a hammer.
Long live experimentation.
At some point,
Drunken
there's a
singing in celestial.
at some point there's a pff as the hammer strikes some black powder and sets it off.
Yep. Get blasted across the room.
It's not that much. It's
You
just,
know,
Do we need
I
to
don't think
repair
I
the
should be-
carpet again? Is the question.
I don't think I should be using a hammer.
I think you're right.
You hit the hammer with the black powder, the hammer goes flying.
yeah, the hammer goes flying. Yeah.
At which point she just wonders where it
There's just
went.
a hammer stuck
then
in
goes
the
to
wall.
the north.
Yeah.
Not that much force.
right.
You have to really concentrate black powder to get that much force. It's not. It's
yeah. No. You.
Yeah.
mostly it just fizzles and.
Right. A diffused explosion is not gonna.
It just sort
embed
of
in a
flies
stone
over
wall,
her
but-
shoulder,
Yeah,
and she's like, the hammer goes.
it's like on the floor next to her foot.
Oh, well, I'll try the old way. I'll be a traditionalist.
Ethram will
Yes,
also
by all
stop.
means, work with dense molten metals while you're feeling well.
Thank you. I will.
All right.
Ithram.
Let me know if you need anything.
Let's not pretend that this is the stupidest thing that anybody in this company has done under
This
the
is not the
influence.
stupidest thing
And
that anybody in this room has done. Under the
Also
influence or
true.
otherwise. I'm admitting that.
and it all gets a pass, so I'm getting a pass on this.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let me know if you need anything afterwards.
Ithram.
He was gonna stop at a armory and see what what great axe options they had, because he can use one and he wants one, and currently Carolina has both of them. So
Oh crap! Sorry.
no, it's fine.
I mean, you have a book's list of options of great axes. You know.
All right.
If you're looking for magical great axes, that's a different thing. But,
Yeah, if they have any of those,
none of the
just to see what
forges,
kind
none of
they might have.
the forges in Gentis do. Most of it's just regular great axes and gunblade great axes that you can commission. If you go up to the marketplace in Mercatus, you could potentially find some magic item great axes.
Yeah, no, he'll just get a standard great axe right now.
Yeah, book price.
Then. Yep. All right, cool. Thank you. And before he even leaves the shop, he's just like holding it in front of the owner, and then just boom, it disappears into the armory.
Just flash a light. All right.
Yep. Good day. Turns around and walks out.
I assume after you paid for it.
There's a
Okay.
He's not Cole.
There's a warforged with a beard facade, like it's designed into it like a dwarven beard, but on a warforged. Just sort of nods at you, gives you a beat, goes back to work.
Yep. All right.
Skuz, you are going to the Izzet College.
I'm gonna go visit the Izzet College and visit my cousin Lavisa.
So yeah, you go.
Weird. Her name is not an S.
You take an air cab, 1 gold. You take an air cab up to the Izzet College. This massive castle of steam pipes and valves in the wrong places and valves in the right places, and rods with lightning dancing around them, giant orbs with lightning dancing in the middle of them, just a mad scientist castle. As you're walking through, there's the standard, amount of explosions that you can hear behind closed doors and testing labs and things like that. And I just got food arrived, so please make yourselves entertaining for a couple seconds while I go grab it, because people don't know how to just leave
Hi,
the stuff at the door.
Have you had issues with getting stains out? Well, don't worry. Here at the Izzet College, we have a stain remover. It's called fire.
I was gonna say, removes the stain,
Then it's just
removes
a hole.
what's been stained. It's
Yeah.
great.
Now it's just all
Removes your skin because that's also
Somewhere-
been stained.
Somewhere drunkenly in the background, I'll let you know how to remove stains.
Okay.
You hunt them down and you...
I'm back.
And then Ariel just trails off.
So, sorry, you put the note in saying leave at door, and then there's a ding ding ding. Anyway.
Yeah, but they still want, leaving at door, they still want you to know that it's there.
Yes. Which the app does. Anyways. Right. So yeah, you get some direction from folks, and eventually you find yourself in a large testing lab. There is a white-skinned goblin with big blue eyes, wearing a lab coat with a pair of goggles, sort of strapped to their forehead. Dyed blue hair that's sort of up in various spikes of either like it's like sort of a spiked mohawk, and then also has twin pigtails off to the side. All just a vibrant neon blue. And fire! And there is just this gout of flame that erupts from a machine that they're pulling a lever on. All right, rodent elimination system functioning, and then hits another thing, and this massive machine just rolls into the wall and seals into some pipes. That'll teach him to stop crawling around my pipes. Looks down. Oh, Skuz, what you doing? This is Lavisa.
Yeah. the chaotic energy. Real good. Hey, Lavisa, you got a lunch break coming up? I wanted to ask you about some stuff and also eat.
There is an alarm goes off. There is the sound of a spring distending, and someone smashes through one of the windows on the left-hand side, arcs over, and smashes through one of the windows on the right-hand side. My break is just now. As she clambers down from the thing she was standing on, reaches over, grabs a small a small satchel, flings it over her shoulder, and walks towards you. Let's go get some food.
Let's go get some food. How's it going? How's the You got a rodent problem?
Yeah.
Did have a rodent problem?
I mean, we have a rodent problem at the moment until, and so looks over, and you see there's like those ship tubes that they have like on ships where like it's just like a big almost like a brass trombone that's stuck up out of the deck. There's one of those off to one side, and a gout of flame erupts from it, and several burnt rat corpses fall out of it. We had a rodent problem. Now we don't. Takes you towards the commissary in the Izzet College, where there's a variety of people eating and chewing and talking and various things.
Chewing is very loud.
The chewing is very loud, and sometimes mechanical. As you pass by someone who has an iron defender and is feeding it various things to see what happens. Iron defenders are large robot dogs.
Some of the Izzets. I thought you meant some of the Izzets had literally blown their own lower jaws off during
that too
during experimentation and. Okay.
Both things
there's
are
some
true.
Mechanical prosthetic jaws, yes.
Both things.
Yeah, the
are
Izzet
true.
College is fucking. It's a place.
You get a tray.
You got to watch out for when the mechanical jaw starts to rust. That's how you get real bad tetanus.
Tetanus and scurvy. It's the worst.
Lavisa takes you through the line, and you get a tray of food that is very greasy and very delicious. And takes you over to a table that's unoccupied, sits down, and immediately grab, and the mouth like the. It does the goblin thing where it just opens up Pac-Man style and just. So what?
I like to imagine that a goblin's mouth functions a lot like a garbage can lid, where it just
slink,
like almost on a hinge, weirdly. Yeah.
It's like
so. What you need, Scuzz?
Well, so we're trying to find something really important. I can't really talk about it just because I forgot what it was called, but I do know that it is it has something to do with the Argol Trading Company.
Mm-hmm.
We need help getting in there. Do you think you can help us? Either somebody you know that could get us in there legally, or do you know someone who has something that could get us in there?
There's a scraping of a clipboard that gets slid towards you with a non-disclosure agreement on it. Oh, I got ideas.
He just signs it. He signs it. He does not read it.
There's like an NDA.
Explicitly.
There's an NDA and a you can't sue us and a variety of other like paperworks all on it. It's like, oh, I've got plenty of experimental technologies that I could use a test subject for.
Oh, I miss being a test subject. They don't do that in the mercenary group, the Griffin Company. They don't. See this beanie helmet? I got it at the festival, and I haven't even had an opportunity to use it twice. I tested it out once already.
It's nice. You should use it more often. You don't have to remember. Just like we're taught here at the Izzet College. You don't have to have a reason to do something.
I always forget to write it down. That's what science is all about.
Necessity is the first cousin of invention.
Yes. Anyways, let's get you. I've got just the thing, and she picks up the tray, opens mouth, dumps food, puts the tray back down. Finish your food. Come on.
Yes. I mean, Scuzz already did that. Like, as she was eating, he just unhinged,
Yeah.
chewed it up, and put it back down. He's like, I've had rations for like the last couple of days.
Yeah, we need to get some more better food too. Ooh, that's another thing I can have you test out for me. Come on, this way.
Yes. Oh, I miss this.
She leads you away into another lab. First, I have a food extrapolator device that I want you to test out with you and your friends. And there is just... And it takes you over to what looks kind of like a large round barrel made of metal that has a lid, that has a toothed lid that sort of like twists and comes off. It's like, okay, so you just put the raw materials of your food in this. Put the lid on, twist it, and then there's a little touchscreen menu over here. Select from the menu what you want, and it'll make it 80% of the time.
Like those odds.
Well, yeah, take this, test it out. I want to see if let me know if anything goes wrong, if it makes anything sentient, anything like that. I have to have the testing data.
You got it. I'll take really good notes.
Good. But if you're looking to sneak into a place, because I don't really, the Argyle Trading Company buys stuff from us, but they buy the safe stuff, they buy the, tested and approved. Yeah. They don't buy the real cool, exciting shit, So, here's something that I've been wanting to get some adventurers to test out, and weirdly, they just don't feel like it. And she goes over, pulls a drawer out, and pulls out what looks like, it looks kind of like a bed sheet with a bunch of electronics attached to it. Here, put this on. Over your head. Throws it over you. You look like an electronic ghost.
I'm a ghost. I'm a mercenary ghost.
And she pushes a thing. And from what you can tell, nothing really happens, but you can see through it now.
Yeah.
It's my technological invisibility cloak. And she's like not looking at you. She's like looking at where you were, but you kind of took a couple steps. And once you got it on, you put it on, you turn it on, and it makes you invisible. Anything underneath it too. Now, there may be side effects. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Woo!
Excited.
This is good. Fine. 8.
Oh no.
I have points, but I'm not gonna spend it because I want they can give it to me.
You feel a little nauseous as you incur the poisoned condition. There's some side effects when it doesn't work quite right.
I
Are you immune?
have resistance to poison.
And this would be immunity to the poisoned condition would be the thing you'd need for this.
Okie dokie.
Because poison is both damage and condition.
Yep.
It's one of the few places where 5e really should have used different terms for two different things.
It's fine. I can be poisoned.
Yeah. So, like, sometimes it'll make you feel a little nauseous, but even if it makes you feel nauseous, it still makes you invisible for, 30 minutes. Anyways, do some field tests with this, see if it works good,
Excuse me.
Hits the button and you're visible again.
I can totally do that. And we'll sneak in with this. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
This will be great. I'll take all the notes. Scuzz does not take the notes.
Take the notes or make sure someone else takes the notes for you.
No, I got it.
Does not have it.
He does not have it. He'll definitely show you guys.
If you and your friends have any other specific needs that might be able to be filled by an invention I'm making, let me know. I do fast work.
I mean, if you're not using your rodent extractor over there at any point, I would love to use it at some point. rodents.
that I built specifically for the the pipe in here at the college. So it's one thing that it has to be used here. It can't really be used anywhere else. Oh, I guess if you put it underneath somebody and turn it on, it's definitely a hot foot. But
Goblins never have an invention for not wanting to visit your mom because all goblins love their parents. Just.
Anyways, is there anything else you need, Scuzz?
Nope.
Right.
This was actually way more than I thought I was going to be getting, so this is great.
Try out try out the food creator. I need to really get like a solid name for that. Let me see. Let's go with the Presto Foodatron 3000. Yeah, let's go with that one. That's what we'll call it.
To the 1000 and 2000.
That wasn't the 1000 or 2000. The 3000 just makes it sound cool and advanced.
It is really cool and advanced.
And that one, we're gonna say it's the good time sneaky cloak.
I like the good time sneaky cloak. I know
It
some
sounds
people
sketchy
that
as fuck.
I know some people that definitely will enjoy it. The good time sneaky
either
cloak.
sketchy or pervy. One of the two.
Why not
Is
both?
It's just.
I was gonna say that's basically what I meant, but yes, you're absolutely right.
It's the Goblin Mei Hatsume for my hero.
Oh my god. He's gonna come back and be like, "Hey, do you want to use the good time sneaky cloak?"
So,
I'm
Tanya,
both disturbed and intrigued.
by the time that Tanya wakes up
Give it
again,
here, all's right.
Yay!
Yep.
by the
Mark me down as both scared and horny.
by the time Tanya wakes up, everyone is back at the house.
He's got like an Ease It, like thanks for coming to the Ease It college bag with these 2 items in it.
Dodonna swapped over to winter again. So.
Sweats over to winter.
It was a great nap. Whoa. It's because you brought a lot of stuff.
Just 2, and myself, and my personality. Yes.
Well,
Sorry.
I'm glad
So
that's
where are
you.
we putting the bookshelf? Fake bookshelves.
The real bookshelves.
Real bookshelves.
Fake books.
Yes, you can get like cardboard ones.
Well, I got one for every room, but I didn't know if we wanted to put them in our rooms now or wait until we got our new house.
I would say wait.
Sorry, what?
Okay, well, I'm just gonna put them in here for now, and I will take them out of the bag of holding.
You can put them all in Scuzz's room. They just piled on top of one another in Scuzz's
No,
room.
Carolina just puts them all in the den.
Perfect.
We have like a lounge. It's called the lounge for
Yeah.
the moment.
Yeah.
And yeah, we can take them, and people can take them if they want.
Wait, you're drunk. I notice our Ariel.
Sorry, what?
You're tipsy. I can smell that from here.
I am absolutely not tipsy. I'm smashed. There's a difference.
I don't even know if
Fair.
you're smashed. I
My
think you might just be
apologies.
plastered.
I'm proud. Good job. I'm gonna go out, I think. Tonight, does anyone want to come with?
What kind
we
of
visiting your mother?
psychological warfare was that?
Which bit of what? I said I'm proud. It's
That's
not
no.
psycho.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how likely
eyes are gonna get
is it
stuck like
you
that.
won't be able to make it back on your own with how drunk you plan to get?
I'm going with.
There we go. See,
I'll also come along.
see, they're coming with. I'll
that
be fine.
actually.
Well, people are coming. I'm
is
coming.
Just the 2 of you. I think that you would both be unable to make it back.
No, I can handle
no,
my
we've
liquor.
got-
You should know that about me by now.
We've got a whole group.
It's
Scuzz,
less
you
that
want to come
can
with?
handle your liquor, and more that you have moderation when
I
it comes
always
to
want
high
to hang out with you.
potency psychedelics.
That's true. Also, I drink water.
John, I do need to know the good time sneaky cloaks kind of recharge. What's the refractory period on the good time sneaky cloak?
Once per long rest.
For 30 minutes?
Once per long rest, it can be used for 30 minutes.
How long does the poison condition last?
Until you take a shorter long rest.
There. Or until you cure it with something.
Yeah, or until you cure it with something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's because like, so I went and saw my cousin. I got these 2 things that we should try out. I don't think the food is sitting well with me. I don't feel super good, but obviously that'll be cured with alcohol.
Are you gonna throw up?
No, it's more like I got like.
Are you sure? Because I've got my knife.
You can rally,
He
Scuzz.
looks pale and sweaty, ashen and sweaty.
Right. Okay. Fine. I cast Lesser Restoration.
Scuzz is carrying what looks like a blanket with a bunch of electronics stapled to it and a giant metal tin.
Weird, kinky. Okay.
Cast
Cast Lesser Restoration.
What they do, people don't recognize these things by sight.
Of course not. I might be. This he pulls up the tin is the pulls up a little card. Presto Foodatron 3000. Don't ask about the 1000 and 2000. The 3000 is moot.
What happened to the 1000 and 2000?
You don't want to know there isn't.
He just said don't ask.
They don't exist. Man, get
Oh,
listen.
all right.
Goodness gracious. Anyway.
Scuzz,
Yes.
if you come out leading with "don't ask about," that is exactly what is going to happen, especially if the subject in question is of an inventive frame of mind themselves.
You know what? Fair. I'll tell him he's gonna lead with that next time because I definitely asked that.
Right.
But
you understand where I'm coming from.
I do. We're both so smart. So that was Nikki, not Scuzz. Anyway, this is the Presto Foodatron 3000, one of its kind. You put in the raw ingredients into it and then hit the beep boop buttons and it'll make food.
I do have a question though.
Yes.
What about the 1000 and 2000?
Is Ariel not listening either? Are you guys okay?
Ariel's completely plastered.
Hold on, let me see if Scuzz.
I am perfectly fine, thank you very much.
I'm gonna pat Scuzz on the head and cast Lesser Restoration real quick.
Perfectly fine. As moving to do a lean on a table that is not there and falls completely over.
I will cunningly and stealthily grab Ariel's current bottle, some chicken and some herbs, and try and make like a chicken saute in the Foodatron thing.
Yeah.
Roll a D100.
Ariel and Scuzz.
Yes.
Well, Scuzz first gets a Lesser Restoration, so you are not poisoned anymore.
3 out of 100.
It works.
Valdez just sort of stands in the back and makes the concerned hand sign. Just
You put the stuff in, you close the lid, you tap on the screen, you get the thing you want, you hit it, it goes ding,
Loud.
and you open it back up, and there's the food that you want.
Actually, you're free to some. Here, Ariel, eating will make you sober.
Yes, I know.
Ariel, do you want to be sober?
Do you think I drank this much accidentally?
Fair.
Ariel doesn't want us to call her until she's sober. I don't remember the rest of
You will never be able to call her.
That is untrue. I am sober very often.
That's my
Just
go-to
not
karaoke
now.
song. Okay. So he's got that, and he's like, and then this is a good time sneaky cloak.
That sounds delightful.
And Gent walks into the other room.
Wait! You have to at least watch me.
What?
First.
How does it work? I'm very.
Scuzz, and we will give it another name.
Well, that's what Lavisa called it, and so that's what it's going to be called.
I feel like the description is pretty well written on the tin, as they say.
I had a good time while
but I
sneaking
have
in it.
some experience with the Is-It's understanding of naming.
I mean, fair.
Just watch. Don't worry. And he like puts the cloak on. He hits the button.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
That's right. Scuzz forgets then things hurt him. 15.
You are not poisoned this time.
Woohoo!
Congrats.
I'm getting stronger.
As you turn invisible.
Whoa.
And all the rest of you, now there are people here that can see it that aren't an NPC. It sort of like it like statics for a second and then completely invisible.
Whoa.
Carolina will watch that with magic eyes as it happens.
No magic.
I rolled a natural 1 on a stealth check. I trip over the stupid cloak.
I'm trying to put my hand out to see if I can find Scuzz. This is fascinating.
I got a 12 on a natural 1.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a plunk and the cloak falls off. And now it's invisible on the floor.
We found a flaw in the plan.
Visible on its own.
I want to try and find it.
Give me an investigation
cool.
check with disadvantage.
I will also
try
to roll this.
No. I can't believe I lost it already.
It's too late.
It'll reappear in like
double.
It'll be visible
Do I have super disadvantage?
You just have regular disadvantage because it doesn't stack.
I don't know if that.
There we
Oh
go.
boy. I don't think mine rolled.
Ariel,
Yes!
you don't have to worry about it. Ariel found it by tripping on it, and you just see Ariel head first into the mantle.
Oh.
And
Ow.
out, and there's blood on the floor.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Thank you
Look
for
over it,
finding
we won't
it.
see the blood.
I mean, it's now again invisible on the floor, and no one knows
Damn
where
it.
it's at.
Well, oh no, wait, Ariel. We gotta save Ariel. Okay.
You should
Okay.
have been paying attention closer to where I tripped.
I don't have magic eyes.
Ariel's
that
unconscious.
wouldn't help.
Yes, Ariel is unconscious,
Out cold.
bleeding from the head.
Massive
Hey,
concussion.
John,
Okay.
with the 15, can I tell where it ended up?
Yes, with a 15, you can find it.
Okay. I'm gonna use my mage hand to pick it up. It's still invisible. And just hang it on one of our coat hooks. Scuzz,
Yes.
it will rematerialize on that coat hook in however long it takes for it to disable itself.
30 minutes.
In 30 minutes.
You know how to turn it back off now that you know where it's at, guys.
Oh, sweet.
Does it have like a 30-minute time limit every long rest, or is it
Yes.
one and off?
30-minute time limit every long rest.
There.
So click, and it's visible again.
Oh. I guess I should have expected that button, but it seemed so reasonable, logical, and useful to have a button that turned it off.
So with,
Yeah,
with
that's
the
why there was a
7
button
cure
there.
wounds, Ariel is still unconscious, but the blood goes away.
Okay. I begin to
Everything's perfectly fine.
druid craft
Tanya-
some flowers. Yep.
You're worried about Ariel right now, right?
A little bit.
Okay, you can see why we get worried about you when you're the one in this state.
Yes, thank you. I am aware.
Thank you.
Okay,
somebody
please stop
has
doing
learned
it
the
then.
lesson
Being
that
aware
was
is great.
intended to be
Not
taught.
doing it's even better.
Great. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I
All right,
did
have
want to
fun
go
at your
out.
mother's.
So
And I will get Ariel to her room. The only context Carolina has for this is Gent seems to keep bringing it up. So,
That was exciting. What did you guys all get?
I got a bunch of metal.
I got a rock. Sorry. Sorry. Actually, that Caleb doesn't have his thing yet. That would have been
No.
perfect.
No, not yet. I put the down payment on a rock.
The down payment on a rock.
Ithram, congratulations.
No, that kind.
Oh, all right.
No, I have a gem figurine or a spell that I've been working on that hopefully
Magnificent.
I will be able to actually cast soon, but it's still eluding me.
Did you get the scroll I asked you about?
Jim, can I have gotten that scroll?
Sure.
Yeah, all right. Yes, here it is. Time
Perfect.
familiar universalist scroll.
I'll be down in about an hour. Just have to do something before we go out. Get ready.
So you only have one use of that scroll.
Yep, I'm gonna use it now.
It doesn't take an hour to cast.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
Even
Yeah.
yeah.
Find familiar? Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
Never
if you
mind
say
then.
it takes shorter.
No,
then
no,
I'm
no,
fine
no.
with that.
No, I was thinking it only takes an hour if you're ritual casting it, but
No, ritual. It's an hour and 10 minutes.
that's right. That's right.
Yep.
Because why not?
Because it then doesn't use a spell slot, which isn't
Yeah.
necessarily a concern, but
So,
Um,
Titania,
Mhm.
this scroll, as with most universal scrolls of this type, has a very specific creature it summons, as opposed
Oh.
to you getting to pick.
Oh, okay.
You can tell
does
this
this
when
one
you're
do?
reading it.
Uh huh.
Do you still use it?
What creature does it summon?
You can't tell. Like it doesn't. It's not like listed on it. You can just tell from the formula looking at it. You're familiar enough with spellcasting that where the option would be for you to make a choice, there is no option. It's sort of locked into a specific.
Ithram!
I go up to where Titania is. Yes.
What is?
I will
what is?
follow out of curiosity.
Yeah. What is this? It's not. You can't choose what you're summoning. This is nonsense. Why? What is this gonna bring?
Can I
Did you
tell?
get me a damn?
Make an ar-
frog
Yeah, I'm
or something?
gonna
Make
look
an
and see
make
what
an
it-
Arcana check.
I'm using my
19.
vast experience with random arcane magic.
Okay.
So I'm taking dubious knowledge on this.
Okay, so Arcana with advantage.
Oh, 18. But even if that.
So
not enough,
Carolina,
I
you
get-
know that universal spell scrolls have to be narrow by definition. They have to be because they are being suited for use by multiple different people who have come from different spellcasting backgrounds and might be giving access to spells to people that can't normally access those. They are all of them narrowly defined.
Yeah.
Ithram, you know that the creature that this summons is referred to as a carbuncle, which is a small fox-like
This-
creature with a gem in its forehead.
This will summon a carbuncle. Do you know what that is?
I think you're pulling my leg. That's like something on your foot, right?
No.
Or a
your foot is on your
barnacle.
leg.
I mean, yes, it is, but no.
Yes,
in
your
this
foot is on your
case.
leg, but no, I'm not pulling it. It's a fox-like creature with originates in the Fae, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. I heard
Did you
of
want
these things.
something
this style
else?
of scroll needs to be fairly specific. It doesn't have the same versatility that true casting does. But if this one won't work for you, I can grab this one and buy you one to your specifications.
No, that's lovely. Thank you. I'll be right out in a minute.
Okay,
Close the door. In
enjoy.
your face.
What kind of mischief will she get when she feeds her carbuncle shrooms?
Familiars are generally, they don't necessarily need to be fed, so
That's
we'll find out.
very accurate. I don't believe it will mean Titania will not feed it.
Oh no, I
So-
feed him now. As he walks into his room.
An hour later,
Yep.
into Tanya's room. The spell scroll dissolves into this particle light effect. And as it does, it coalesces into this sort of central mass that explodes in light. And sitting on the floor in front of you, looking up at you, is this small, white, fox-like creature with big ears and a big fluffy tail, and a ruby-red crystal sort of poking out of its forehead, almost like a horn. Looks up at you.
See, I know you're going for Final Fantasy, but I'm just going Yu-Gi-Oh with this because it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Nah.
I want to know who the nope was from Jack on the one that I linked.
The image didn't work. The image I linked.
The image doesn't work.
It works when I click on it.
If the image I linked works, I don't know if it does or not. That's what it looks like.
I see it. Yep. There is a high-pitched noise. That will not subject you all to.
Hold on.
Scum from the
Spell was a
backyard
success.
lifts his head up and is just like, what?
Oh, I've heard that before.
Gross.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Skaz.
I live in the gutter. Actually, I live on Bucket Street.
I mean, there's a gutter in Bucket Street.
There is. Hi to you.
Oh, that's
Hello.
cute.
I'm Titania.
Tilts its head
Check
at
and
you.
see if it.
The ears flick.
Oh no.
You're very cute. You're extremely cute. Okay.
I will get you the stats for a carbuncle. Hang on.
Yeah. Well, I don't have the one where I can talk to animals right now. Damn it. Shoot. Curses. Okay.
So, I'll have to create a creature card for you, but for your edification at the moment, it has a movement a climb, and a fly speed.
Okay.
And it can cast the light cantrip from its horn.
Okay.
And it has a few other Fey abilities as well.
Sweet. I am gonna crouch down next to it and kind of do the hold my hand so I can sniff. I'm basically gonna make sure that it's fairly tame because I'm familiar with animals.
You can tell from the way it's looking at you that it is intelligent. It's just
perfect.
Like you're doing the hand thing. It just looks at the hand, looks up at you, tilts the head really?
Okay, we're gonna go out. I see the city.
It bounces up, it just hops up and lands on your shoulder, and weighs next to nothing.
Oh, this is perfect.
Weighs next to nothing as it situates itself on your shoulder.
Around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it around like a fur collar.
It's sitting on one shoulder. The tail wraps around your neck, basically. It's like
perfect. Okay, I'm gonna head down. I'm ready.
You didn't have to get dressed up for us to go get drinks.
I do.
We don't know that. Where are we headed?
Good question.
Scale or
also,
lateral?
all of you can see the carbuncle on the shoulder.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's what I was inferring to because hold on, let me see because.
Well, there is a very nice place right here in Genties that has star wine.
Okay, never mind.
That's delicious.
All right.
That's one. Kind of like that place. That feels good. I don't know if I want to go further than that. Anyone have any other preferences?
No.
Ithram is up in his room. Still.
Which
transcribing spells.
Which district was the gin and tonic in?
Genties.
Genties.
Was that the one you were talking about?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, the gin and tonic sounds fine, yeah.
All right then.
Oh,
I know the way. Follow me.
I almost said, I bet you want to get in tonic.
I'm having a night. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Well,
Damn, you
Oh
are
my
on a
God.
roll.
as however many of you are leaving the house as you are, that's where we're going to take a break for this evening. So if you're watching on Twitch, please stay tuned for our commercial messages. We'll be back in a few minutes. we're back. So, Gint, you had something you were doing while Titania was summoning a carbuncle.
Yes, I was writing a letter to my relative, cousin, niece, whatever, Adarin.
Yes.
Basically just, hey, we were out of town for a while. Never heard from you much afterwards. We're back. Come stop by. Address that and post it, since she already knows where we live.
So you stick it in the mailbox,
Mm-hmm.
and you wait. And nothing happens. It doesn't even give the, incorrect address thing.
I kicked the mailbox.
Nothing happens.
Huh. All right. Do I have any idea what would cause it to
Give me an Arcana check.
do that? Actually, okay. Yep.
Either that or a Tinker's Tool with Intelligence.
21.
21.
I'll go with my 21.
Yeah. So you're not sure 100% how these things work, but
No one does.
previously, as long as the target of the mail existed on this plane, there was a reaction when you put mail in.
Okay.
Because it would even tell you if the target was not in the city or something like that. Like it would say unable unable to deliver because person isn't in the city or whatever. Like it will go to somebody if they're in the street. It'll go to their house if they're at their home, or go to the nearest mailbox if they're near a mailbox. You've never before seen nothing happen.
Well, that's worrying. All right. And he'll go back inside and just be sitting in the lounge, kind of doing a 1,000-yard stare for a bit.
As you step back in, there's
Alright.
just this chill that runs down your spine.
Mm-hmm.
You all right?
Darren's missing.
Missing how?
Tried to post her a letter. Mailbox acted like nothing had gotten put in.
That's not normal.
Indeed, no.
What are your thoughts on the potential reasons why?
On another plane of existence or dead? Those are pretty much the only two options that are in my mind.
John, can I make a roll being like an officer of the law and probably familiar with?
You can make an Arcana check or a Tinker's Tool with Intelligence if you have that proficiency.
We're going with Arcana.
Which I know you do
I
because
do
you're
have
also part
both,
of
so
this
they're
area.
the same. 9.
I don't. Not to be. Calling up old bad blood, but there's something of a history in your family of extra-dimensional encounters.
Yes, that was partly my concern.
You can always check back at home.
I'll have to see what the next few days bring. And I may take a trip up to her workshop.
If anything, I would probably lean more on not on this plane than dead, just considering your history.
I mean, technically, dead is a subset of not on this plane, but yes.
Cat.
If you're in the Shadowfell for one reason or another. So this time that Titania comes down with a carbuncle on the shoulder.
Yep. All right. I'm ready to go. So, where are we gonna head off to? I was thinking, go to the gin and tonic. I think that would be lovely.
Yes. All right.
Perfect. Unless anyone else has any other preferences.
What's your new friend's name?
Don't know yet. See? It's cute though. Anyway, to get going. I think
It paws your shoulder,
uh-huh.
looks around for a mirror, and
Oh,
it looks
okay,
at that
I'll go.
mirror. And then it sort of taps the ruby out of its forehead, or the garnet out of its forehead, against the
Whoa.
the mirror.
Garnet. Mirror.
Nods at the first word.
Garnet? Oh, okay. Garnet. His name is Garnet.
Doesn't look like a 8-foot tall rock creature that was summoned from a Earth Genasi, but
Made out of two lesbians.
Lesbians in a trench
or that
coat.
one too. Yeah,
This sort of tilts its head at Skuz.
I did not say that in Scuzz's voice. You wouldn't know if I say anything in Scuzz's voice.
That's
All right.
the same.
Garnet it is.
Hi, Garnet. You're very pretty, and
Uh,
you make Titania. Titania's already pretty. I'm gonna go outside. I'm sorry.
Thanks, guys.
Garnet hops off of Titania's shoulder,
Uh-huh.
lands in the air above Skuz,
Oh, it floats.
and does the canine rolling to scratch their back thing, but in the air.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
My time has come. This guy's activates this propeller beanie.
Roll me a d100.
So he can scratch the belly of this creature.
Kent just sort of rubs his mouth and says something under his breath.
97.
Because he's gonna twist the thing and he's gonna rock it straight up into the ceiling.
So,
Oh, no.
whenever something happens when you roll a specific range on this
Oh,
one,
no.
I had it written down.
what's the range?
I think it was like the start one you want to roll high, and the end one you want to roll low.
Okay.
Maybe I have it literally start,
I know.
arrow up, and arrow down.
I believe, yeah. It's above, yeah, it's high on the first one and low on the second one. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that I had the right directions in my brain, because I wrote it down and then I don't have it in front of me.
Didn't know you're like you should always have that thing in there. One day I'm gonna use it. That day is today to not use it for anything useful.
Yes, you cast
Giving
levitate on
this-
yourself.
This sweet, I cast levitate and I levitate and I start giving that thing some scritches. I'm just like, this is the greatest day.
It appreciates the midair scritches.
That's it. Yay! I can show you. The
All right.
world.
Well, let's go get trashed then.
Trash!
Mm-hmm. Can I make an insight check on Gent? Because I didn't hear any of that, but he's acting a
Make
little
an
bit.
insight check.
Okay. I feel like that gives me enough to be suspicious. Possibly.
That's his girlfriend. You can be suspicious.
Hey, look at that.
I don't have disadvantage, I think, but yeah.
No, you don't have disadvantage. So 27 versus a 1.
Yep. Okay.
Something's up with Gent. Something's up with Gent.
Yep.
It was a natural 20 versus a natural 1.
Yes.
Something's
Yeah,
up with
no.
Jack. Something's up with Jack.
Let's go.
Alright.
I'll lead us down there.
As you start heading out, Garnet hops up and bounds through the air back to your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
This is still floating.
Still unconscious.
Very, very
right?
slowly.
Yes, you're still unconscious.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, and we left you there because you said that
Put
specifically
you
not
in your
to.
bed. So
Yeah, you're
Stories.
unconscious in your bed.
Yeah, you're not unconscious, having sprawled on the floor after colliding with the mantelpiece.
Yeah, and I healed
Not
your
even
forehead,
moving
so
the blood
you're
puddle.
Really funny if I was though.
Right? Yeah,
Like,
just
cast a heal and then just walked away.
walk away, left her in a
Everyone's
puddle of her own
walking
blood.
around. No, I'm not quite that.
Face
bad.
first in the coals of the fire.
She's in a mood. She might have.
And you would have woken up with like, dried blood on your face, hair still immaculate.
Yes,
Yep.
of course.
100%.
Who's not coming to the drinkies?
Ithram,
Ithram.
Carolina, and Ariel.
Yeah.
Well,
They're the
Ariel, I
boring
understand,
group.
but
The nerds.
Scuzz is going to do the thing where he
Basically.
propellers up, he beanies up to
What
the
do you
other
take me
rooms, he knocks
The
on
kind
their
of
doors.
nerd that chooses to go drinking.
That's
I mean, that's fair.
me.
Also, the one who's dating her.
A nerd or a geek? It's
Yeah, no, it's a
You can
It's a
enjoy
fine
Dungeons
line.
and Dragons and be at a bar. I did it for years. Anyway, actually, my bar friend just dropped off a very nerdy, like, since DragonCon didn't happen, they had like a weird, not weird, but like a COVID type situation.
yeah, that
where they-
online Dragon Con thing.
No. They like hung out at Bookhouse and
Yeah.
like spread, like kept 6 feet apart, and everyone came dressed up, and they got cool DragonCon coronavirus coins. Anyway, Scuzz goes up and knocks on people's doors to see if they want to come drinking, but he beanies up there.
Yes, you realize if I go drinking with Titania, I'm on the clock and thus can't enjoy going drinking, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah. That's why I don't go drinking with Titania unless no one else is willing to go with her.
I see. Well, you enjoy your night of whatever it is you do when I'm not around.
Mm-hmm. If all the death gets too plastered, let me know if I need to get all of them out of jail.
Okay, well, I mean, if they're in jail, I can get them out of jail. All right, bye, Caroline.
With your
Carolina.
good time sneaky cloak.
Please respect the law!
Oh, we respect it. We just don't follow it ever.
Yeah. Scuzz knocks on. All the cops are bastards. Goes over to
I'm not a cop. I'm a bodyguard noir detective.
Right. You're a geist, not a
Exactly.
cop. Exactly.
Right, exactly.
They're very different.
Definitely not a cop.
Not a cop. That's why Scuzz loves you. It knocks on Ithram's door. Ithram, you coming with us?
I love this game so much.
No, thank you for the invite, but I am in the middle of copying some of the spells that we found while out on the road, and I should be here for a few more hours.
Okay, we might still be out drinking then if you want to come and join us. Bye.
I'm just imagining Scuzz with the Inspector Gadget like propeller handles.
Actually, it's a beanie, but yes, like literally just.
Ithram's window is open. You want to go through that?
No.
Or-
He has to go to Ariel's door, and because
Okay.
it's polite. Even though I don't think Ariel's gonna respond, Scuzz won't leave her out. So yeah, Scuzz knocks on Ariel's door. Like, Ariel, are you awake? Do you want to come drinking?
I am not awake. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
You were bordering. You self-admittedly.
I know.
Were bordering on blackout drunk, and then took a header into the mantle.
And then got a concussion. Yes.
She'll be out for a while.
So the smart
gonna
thing
say.
is being done, which is
Right.
let the drunk concussion person sleep.
And sleep it off. Right, yeah. Always.
If magic was involved, you're fine.
Fine. Titania can fix you in the morning.
Your
Get rid of magic
concussion is
healing.
always a good nap.
Jesus Christ.
Do not try the things we do in real life.
No.
Absolutely not.
Uh,
But if you can cast
This is what-
fireball, nah.
This is what happens when you don't have a cleric in the party.
April.
We have
Ariel,
a medic. She's just, not the best person to ask about what to do when you're drunk.
Right.
I mean,
Thank
Western
goodness Ariel
Restoration
can't
would
cast-
help, but
Yeah, that's my point, is that
I-
we have access to solving that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ariel told me she specifically didn't want that to be applied to her, so I'm not doing it.
so
It's all right. her
Scuzz
point
joins you
was
guys.
made overtly by somebody,
I
so
know.
it works.
Made and then ignored.
Man, now I just want a drunk wizard.
Avoided
that,
more
like,
than
is like,
ignored.
Yes.
you guys want to do a shot of fireball? And everyone's like, yeah, and then just.
Yeah.
So Scuzz comes back.
I'm back and I'm still propelling because I'm just gonna enjoy myself.
How long does that last?
An hour?
Nice.
A minute,
10 minutes?
isn't it?
I need.
Oh.
Hold
It's
on.
like
Hold
it's
on.
somewhere between an hour and a minute.
Levitate spell.
Oh, I mean, it's the levitate spell,
thought
which
that lasted for, like,
lasts
an
for
hour.
10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
10
yeah.
minutes.
Okay. All right. Well, we're ready.
Which will eventually, like, as we're walking there, he's probably gonna descend and have to make another roll.
Yep, go ahead and roll me another D100.
This is my favorite. The anxiety. Oops.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of if that's above or below if that's above the threshold or not.
It had to be
I don't
That's
think
lower.
what you need to roll low, I think.
It is, but
That's
I'm
what-
trying to think what the threshold is. Hang on, let me look it up.
It was either like 20% or 25%, I think.
It might be dead.
It or Scuzz? These are the.
We'll
I mean-
find out.
Which,
Yeah,
which
I
it
think
are
you,
we
you,
referring
you I
to?
feel like you would have to be pretty high up for the second one to follow
Or
the
it
first.
explodes.
Well, okay, there's that option as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, that was my thought. Is it electrocutes you or something?
Yeah.
It's from the Is It? It's from the Is It College. There's.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what
And it
it's
was
made out of. There's a
specifically
chance it'll
discounted.
explode.
Oh, no, sorry. There is each time the spell ends, there's a 50% chance the helm loses its magic and becomes non.
That's it, 50%.
Ah,
that was
okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Uh,
the end one.
So yeah,
that's-
so you the levitation ends. And as far as you can tell, nothing happens.
Yeah, he gets down and he's like, oh, that's super fun. I can't
But
wait to
it
do
is
that again later.
but it no longer works.
I think he knows this.
Actually, let me
Scuzz
rephrase.
is like,
It no longer activates to levitate. If you try to activate it, you still have a chance of it doing something else.
Oh, okay. Exciting.
that is
There's
exciting.
always
So we'll
Share.
need to know when Scuzz next tries it.
He will
we don't
not
know
tell
that.
you.
Anyway.
Jumping off an airship like my beanie will save me.
Oh, God.
But that chance is now higher. So
Yeah. Oh, we're back in Tehran, though. This is exciting. I'm glad to be back.
because it was a 25% chance. Now it's a 50% chance.
So what's special about the gin and tonic then?
Oh, well, they have a lot of very interesting drinks there. A lot of magical flavored ones.
Is it run by a
Huh.
Ganassi or an actual gin? I don't remember.
Ganassi.
No, it's run by
a changeling.
It's run by a changeling.
Yes.
Changeling, okay, yeah. No,
But
it's a,
they have
it's a
a-
changeling who summons elementals. That was the
Yes.
thing about it.
They do also have a brothel right next door.
Which is Ifriti Time We Touch. That one's run by a Ganassi.
That's it.
Yep.
A fire Ganassi.
Fire Ganassi, I think?
Yep.
Yeah.
The drinks are very good. That wine was phenomenal. So I'm excited.
Have you tried next door?
I have not.
Okay.
The establishment, the gin and tonic, is also largely staffed by elementals.
Fascinating.
So yeah, you cross the city, you arrive. Big neon sign says gin and tonic with various, signage on it indicating elementals. As you go in, you see, a water elemental manning the bar, wearing a supersized vest and tie. An earth elemental waiting tables. You can hear a fire elemental in the kitchen. And there's an air elemental with a comically oversized feather duster flying around the ceiling, dusting things. And also there's
Hello.
as you say hello, there's also the proprietor of the gin and tonic, Maury. I think Maury. I think it's Maury.
Yep. Brewmaster Maury.
Brewmaster
Yep.
Maury.
mhm.
Yes. Leaning on the counter. Hello and welcome to the gin and tonic. How can we help you?
Well, we just came back from a very long trip all the way across the continent, and we require some drinks. Sit down at the bar, and I think some food, because I've not tried anything here, and I'm curious.
Certainly.
So, I think we need to start with a round of star wine for everyone.
All right.
And
That's 1 gold per glass.
okay, Titania's paying for this. She's going to
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how many of us are there? There's 1, 2,
There's
3,
4
of us.
4?
4 of us.
Okay.
Mhm.
Plus the carbuncle
4.
if you want to get a glass for the carbuncle.
I look at the carbuncle.
Looks at you.
Does Garnet look like a lush?
I'm gonna hold off on that. I will get you one if you want one. I say very quietly to the carbuncle I think does it speak? No, it doesn't speak Sylvan. I try Sylvan and then it doesn't respond, so I say in common real quiet. Okay. 4 gold. And what kind of food is there? Because I've never asked before.
She will provide you with a menu. They have a variety of different, like, it's all like, pan-Mediterranean food.
Okay.
It has, various play on words for names, like the, words are not coming to
Sorry,
my mouth
you
because
come up with
names.
things real quick.
It's a variety of, like, again, pan-Mediterranean food that has elemental pun names that I can't think of off the top of my head right now, but things like,
That's fine.
Greek,
I get
Greek,
like
Greek, Italian,
I get a variety of
Spanish,
snack foods.
Middle Eastern, like, yeah, all of the
Gesundheit.
various things that you could potentially get from there.
Ooh, fire flakes. Yes.
Yeah.
Just because.
Yeah, but yeah,
Here's a bowl of cereal. There you go.
Fire flakes would be like.
I was imagining like potato chips.
Yeah, it'd be like.
Right, yeah.
It'd be like potato
They're
chips.
great. Like a
Fire
I was say
flakes.
fire flakes would be like very crispy and probably very spicy potato chips.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or it'd be like potatoes au gratin, but with more spices.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Into it. Super into it.
I order a range of things that sounds interesting, like little bits for all of us.
Plenty of food, plenty of wine. All of you can make Constitution saving throws for the wine.
Valdeth makes sure to be drinking water and providing water for other people to be drinking.
Well, you have advantage. You and Scuzz have advantage on this anyways, because
because we're poison resistant.
Yeah.
That's right.
Titania's
Okay.
drinking very slowly. I don't know if that helps at all, but she's trying.
15.
Oh, I don't know why that did.
Valdeth is
17.
pointedly pacing herself and drinking water.
So 18.
Gent is drinking
15,
water, but not particularly pacing.
18,
himself.
15, 16, 17. You're doing pretty good. You're all 4 of you are doing fine. It's a very light and smooth wine that you're drinking right now. That's very sweet. And goes down smoothly, and the food is pretty tasty as you're sitting there and eating it. You hear whenever anybody makes an order, there's a gout of flame from the kitchen, which you're not certain is part of the cooking or is the fire elemental responding. But either way,
that's its way of saying got it.
Yeah, either way, shortly thereafter, food appears as the water elemental goes back, grabs trays, and brings it out. There's always, every time the water elemental goes and picks up a tray, there's a burst of steam as it cools it down while bringing the
I was
tray
about
to you.
to say.
Right, yep.
Like
Dope.
every time the water elemental goes back to grab food, there's just a wash of steam.
Yeah.
So we have a clear objective. I like that that in lieu of preparation, and he says this without a trace of sarcasm, we've decided to go out for a celebratory drink.
I mean, I did all the preparation. I got the the good time sneaky cloak and the food maker thing so that we can do our sneaky mission into the trading company.
Well, first we just need to actually stop by and see what's there. For
Yeah,
all we
stop
know,
by, get in, see what's in there, and then get out.
like we don't need to like do anything over the top at the moment. They might not even have the damn thing.
Yeah, what would you think about stopping just alongside the place and casting your spell to at least see if it can be detected by magic?
That was my plan.
All right. I know that there's certain things that people can invest in, excuse me, to shield themselves from divination, but might be worth a try at least. You're right.
I mean, even if it can't, we'll probably still have to go in and confirm for ourselves. But if it can, that'll make things a lot easier.
Yep. I think we got it. And besides, this is not pre-celebratory. This is post-celebratory for what we just went through. So
That's an excellent way of looking at it.
thank you.
You're welcome. Are you going to go visit your mother by yourself, or are you going to take other people with you?
Val, that just kind of leans to the side and laughs.
He just kind of, and Gent will wink at Titania with that.
I'll decide that in the morning.
An excellent plan.
Garnet is taking a couple of sips out of Titania's wine glass.
Yep. I was thinking, since we're down here and you asked, did you want to go and try the other place? It's right next door.
Valdeth looks over at Gent with this sort of wry grin.
I'm game if you are.
Val?
Why not?
Scuzz.
Game.
Do you know what we're talking about?
Nope.
There's a brothel next door, Scuzz.
I've never been in one of those before.
Okay. Do you know what they are?
People are naked in there and other people go in to have sex?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Well, the Free Time We Touches also has a lounge element, Maury says, leaning against the bar.
Are there singers?
Yes, there's plenty of entertainment. There's singing, there's dancing, there's music, there's entertainment, and then there's also an upstairs with plenty of luxurious and comfortable rooms. And people that specialize in the finer arts of entertainment.
Did any of them do macaroni art?
Valdeth kind of like,
I'm sure someone does.
after stopping and thinking for a minute, just kind of leans back.
There's a king for that.
You know, I literally can't. Damn it.
They've got a man in there named Rocky who gives the best massages.
Well, that sounds nice. That doesn't sound sexual at all.
There you go. Who's that?
Valdeth looks at the other two and kind of thumps the breastplate as an obvious reminder. Like, I literally can't.
They are places like this are usually quite discreet, though.
Not perfectly, though.
Are you planning on getting naked?
I mean, there is every chance that might happen to one
I mean, who
or
am I
more
kidding?
of
I do
us.
get
Yes.
naked like pretty much every
Yeah, I know.
Then just don't
I
get
dearly
naked.
wish Ariel was here for this discussion.
Right? Because suddenly realizes
Party.
that he is fourth wheeling and
Party bonding at the brothel.
Bonding at the brothel.
In
Second
many
time
senses
at
of the
I
word.
mean, Scuzz probably would not feel so much like a fourth wheel if everyone was there.
No, and he has a moment where he realizes that he is with the Triforce over here, and he is just kind of like, I mean, if y'all just need a room to yourselves, I can hang out in the lounge area and talk with people. That's fine.
Well, we'll see how it goes then.
Okie dokie.
One more round of drinks before we
Val kind of
relocate.
Don't they have drinks there?
a room to ourselves would be a little bit more comfortable with, but.
So everyone's heading over to the Ifriti Time We Touch.
Apparently.
So as you exit out one door and go into the other, the decor is almost identical. It seems like they had the same. They were built together on purpose. And inside the Ifriti Time You Touch, it's very much.
City.
It is very much like a entertainment lounge. There are large circle booths with tables and low lighting. There's a dance floor. There are people dancing. And all of the people that are there's a very clear divide between customer and employee, in that all of the employees are wearing some combination of thong and bikini and nothing else, and also are almost universally elementally attuned somehow. There are Earth Ganassi, Fire Ganassi, Air Ganassi, Water Ganassi, Mephits, or at least what look like Mephits flitting around, and goblins and other species as well, all of whom have some amount of element of one of those, the standard grouping of elements radiating off of them in some way.
I get naked, or do I?
All the customers are, as far as you can tell at the moment, mostly clothed. In the lounge, at least.
That's what the upstairs is for.
I need one of these three to tell that to Scuzz.
Right.
Which fits? I'm confused.
You don't get naked down here, Scuzz. That's what the upstairs is.
Gent immediately clocks that for Scuzz and is like, all right, so the people that you see in mostly states of undress are the employees. As customers, we're going to remain a bit more covered unless we maneuver to a different location.
The only person that you can see in here that looks like an employee that is more fully dressed would be the proprietor, who is this, Amazonian-esque Fire Ganassi, with hair made of flame that just sort of stands up and licks backwards, wearing leather pants, high-heeled boots, and a corset, just sort of wandering around, making conversation with people, offering drinks, having various. And as the four of you sort of enter, she makes a beeline. Welcome to my establishment. How might we be of assistance to you?
Hi, I'm Scuzz. It's my first time here. What's your name?
Let me find her name.
There we go.
Yes, it's Scuzz.
It's Scuzz.
Scuzz is gonna do what I do whenever I go to a strip club, and that is be very friendly.
Yeah, she's very friendly too.
You're here to meet people.
I'm here to meet and mingle and compliment everybody.
Right. Everybody here is great.
Everybody here is so friendly.
I need to have less NPCs.
I wrote it down as Madame Shula.
Thank you. That's it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm Madame Shula, the proprietress of this establishment. It's a pleasure to meet you, Scuzz. Would you like a drink or a booth or something?
What do you guys want to do?
She looks at the rest of you. You, I know, Titania from the other day. Well, it's been a few months, but still. Never forget a face, particularly a pretty one.
Thank you. And this is, I will gesture toward, I'm not going to introduce you two here in case you, for Val specifically.
Geralt of Marduk.
Valdez, Stonebeard.
A pleasure. Shall we get you all a booth, then?
To start, yes.
She will lead you over towards this large semicircle couch that's sort of in the middle of the thing. It's got a high back, so it basically gives you, nobody can really see into it unless they're directly in front of you, which is where the stage is. So it gives you a really good view of the stage, but no one can really peer over your shoulders or anything because it's high-backed sort of enclosure. Here we are, and a drinks menu. She puts one on the table, and your servers will be over here shortly. You can ask them anything you like.
Perfect.
I have questions.
As she turns and saunters
Scuzz is
off.
here for research, man.
And as she saunters off, you notice you can't help but stare. She has that perfect pendulum walk,
Yes, the specific sway, yes.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. Okay.
Like a metronome.
After a few moments.
She's really pretty.
Yes, she is. Well spotted.
I mean, I got eyes.
Kent is obviously going out of his way to be as encouraging and supportive as possible to Scuzz.
After a few moments, a brown-skinned Earth Ganassi walks up, wearing seemingly male, wearing this very tight-fitting black thong, and with 8-pack abs that look like they're chiseled out of the granite that is his skin.
Wow.
Sort of stony eyebrows and hair, sort of done up. Short,
does he have a high top?
Yeah. Looks down. It is accompanied by a feminine water ganassi that is blue skin, has this sort of vague sheen of oil on her skin, and walks with a very similar sway, though where Shula's was like a pendulum clicking back and forth, hers is like a tide rolling in almost.
So glad it's not.
Gent's gonna order
here right now.
Gent's gonna order something strong and fire based.
So fireball.
I'll have one too.
You get a very strong whiskey, basically.
Me too.
Yeah, fireball whiskey.
All right, all four of you can make Constitution saving throws.
Here's where it all goes downhill.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
Wow. Oh, Jesus, man.
Yep.
Wow.
Valdez isn't drinking too much though. She's decidedly taking the back seat here because she is not the DD because no one's driving, but the designated I need to stay at least moderately sober. Yeah,
you take that first drink and this stuff hits you.
It's like,
and you realize you have ordered the strong stuff.
I know my limits. No more of that.
Titania, you are rapidly veering. You are the airplane is right here, and you're going.
Okay. This is familiar territory. Yeah, right.
It's strong, but your anxieties don't seem to be decreasing.
Oops.
Awesome.
That's
exactly what you want to be when you walk into a brothel for the first time that you've ever patronized that establishment.
Your waiters introduce them as Rocky, the Earth Ganassi, and Boa, the Water Ganassi.
We heard about you.
Hell is Bow.
What was that?
We heard you make you do massages.
I said, where the hell is Bow?
I didn't actually make that connection because I was thinking
that's pretty good though.
Boa the snake. Yeah, Rocky and Boa. Where's Bal? I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a fire ganassi we're missing somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has the night off.
Yeah, he has the night off. Yes, massages are one of my services, Rocky says.
Well, I think Scuzz is definitely going to want one of those.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that sounds like super pleasant. I'm not the tensest one at this table.
Val, that laughs at that and kind of elbows Gent.
I do group packages too.
Can you massage several people at once?
Yes.
That's awesome. Do you get more arms, or you just like?
You have to come in to find out.
It costs money, doesn't it? That's right. These things.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does, Scuzz.
Very good.
Rockies, they have a menu that also includes the various courtesan services. Rocky's services
The
for
main course and then the courtesans.
exactly. Rocky's services, whatever you want them for, and for however many people you want, is 100 gold an hour.
I think 100 gold an hour for one person.
For Rocky, period. No matter how many, or like,
Right.
he's a very generous person.
Right.
Very giving.
Do all you guys want
Good
a
for him.
massage too? I feel bad that it was just me for 100 gold pieces, but
Scuzz, you're worth it.
You are.
Aw,
Treat yourself.
thanks.
You've been
I'm
saving
worth
up.
100 gold pieces. If I ever go missing, that's my ransom.
I'll remember that.
This guy's is worth exactly 100 gold pieces.
100 gold
Except
pieces.
nothing less or nothing more. You really should not.
Kidnappers.
Yeah.
The kidnappers are like, we want 10,000 gold. No, this guy's only said 100.
Yeah.
See, right, yeah.
That was his limit.
It's
Right.
it's opposite of Julius or who's the Roman one that was like they wanted
Julius Caesar.
it was
Yeah,
Julius
Julius
Caesar that was
Caesar.
He
like
got captured by pirates, yeah, and he was
they're
like,
like
Yep.
pay us this much. He's like, no, demand more, damn it.
I am worth more than that. Don't undersell me.
And then he went back and killed them and took his money back.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, no, Scuzz would feel bad if you did like pay like 10,000 gold. He's like, I guess I gotta go get it back for you guys.
And then I think the rest of us, I was planning at least a room to get kind of together to get the nerves out, and then we'll see what happens. But
But you can get the nerves out with a massage. But I mean, again, I will enjoy the hour with Waki because
I'm also very good at massage.
Boa also
I've offered
offers
it before.
Boa also offers massages, but hers are more water based.
No.
What about the two? Can you do two at the same time?
Yes. As long as you pay both of their fees.
Do it, Scuzz.
It'll be 200 gold.
Scuzz is gonna get eroded.
Come back and Scuzz is just a pile of sand.
Shit, the Shadowfront's hit.
we call this coastal erosion.
Yep.
So, for a room just for yourselves with no additional company, it's just 50 gold.
Okay, yeah. Tajana will put that down.
Okay.
So,
Is Boa's price also 100 gold?
yes,
per
Boa is
hour?
also 100 gold per hour.
Well, I guess Scuzz just dropped $200 at
So-
brothel, not unlike Nikki
Proud.
at a strip club.
We're gonna focus on Scuzz for the moment. And Scuzz gets taken to a room, put on a bed.
He's holding Rocky and Boa's hand and he's like in the middle. He's like, I haven't gotten a massage in like so long. This is gonna be really, really nice. Thank you guys so much for accommodating me.
Absolutely. As they put you on a bed, Rocky does like a muscle man flex pose.
Mhm.
And as he does, two more arms sort of pop out of his sides that are equally muscular
There you go.
and made of stone.
That's awesome.
And you get a 4-hand massage from one person.
And
And
the MLF in here.
and as he's like sort of working your back and legs, Boa is very specifically massaging like your arms and the areas where Rocky isn't. And you just get a really good massage.
Yeah,
All
no,
the
it's
tension
great.
gone. Do we need to
It helps
spend
that the
any
goblin comes
time?
with his own massage oil.
Yeah. Do we need to spend
No,
any
I
time in the
don't
room with
think-
Valentania to get, or should we cut to later?
Yes, actually.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
We do?
Boa,
Okay.
Yeah.
Go
later.
ahead.
I have a
Okay.
plan. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we get in there, and Tanya shuts the door forcefully.
Okay.
Right. I begin to undress. So, I couldn't help but notice, Gent, that you were just a little bit worried about something. I don't know.
Yes.
Before we left.
God.
Didn't come up before.
Naked interrogation.
There we go.
Yep.
Not the first time, probably not going to be the last.
In the back of Ariel's unconscious mind, Esme is going, "Wake up! Wake up!" And nothing is happening.
You're missing out.
All of this.
It's because he's gonna come back and be like, I got massaged by a rock and a water person. It was amazing, and nothing sexual happened. And Nesme is gonna be like, no!
The only one that has details is the goblin. I tried to send a letter to my niece, cousin, whatever, and I don't know if she's dead or on another plane. It's weird to be talking about family at a time like this.
Or the...
That's the only place
You shut
gonna
your
get-
goddamn mouth, sir.
This is the place you're gonna get the most privacy.
Yeah, that's basically what shot. This is a private room and not in the house where we have freaking everyone. So,
Valid.
you're worried? What does that
That-
mean? It's not.
Well, only things I can think of is dead or elsewhere. I don't think she has the capacity to traverse planar boundaries by herself. So if she's not on this plane of existence, she must have been taken to a different one, which is concerning, especially given my family history for crossing into other realms.
All right. So we'll figure
And he
that
rips
out.
off his shirt. I have the worst pillow talk.
And then I turn and stare at Valdeth. And you! Do you want to explain what all the laughing was about? Because it's fucking annoying.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But I'm getting constant reminders of back home.
Yes, the carbuncle is sitting on Titania's now bare shoulder.
Okay.
Beautiful.
If this was like a scene, the tail would be draped in a fashion
Yeah,
that
just
hides all
so
the
it
important
just
bits.
Mer- mermaid
Yeah.
mermaid
Uh-huh.
tail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know I really shouldn't be, but I see you floundering to avoid contact with your mother, and I just see myself in mine. And it's amusing because I'm in the exact same position, but I'm across the ocean from her.
You're across the ocean. So you have the freedom to make a mistake and not have her stand there right when it happens, so that you have to deal with it right then. You're
Problem
doing
is
okay.
Except the problem is I also don't have her for advice. And I could really use her advice occasionally.
Right, well, yeah, no, we can't give advice. I'm terrible at advice. I don't know anything. Fine.
You know that's not what I'm talking about. My mother is the single most cunning political machine I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
She knows how to work circles around people that I could probably never learn. And just
You're smart.
the maneuvering
Figure it out.
I need to do to accomplish what I need to accomplish back home is daunting. And I wish I had even a tenth of her acumen.
Have you considered the fact that one, you can't change someone's mind for them. Two, and you're trying to essentially what, as far as I understand it, change the mind of an entire nation to accept you, right?
Not so much change their mind as have enough backing that they can't really call me on it.
Mm-hmm. So you are here in the greatest city in the world with me and Ghent.
In the greatest city in the world, in the world. In
I was
the
gonna
world.
say Hamilton
God
just
damn it.
rips right in through the left corner.
This guy's is singing.
We just came back from going to find a fragment of a god. And we're going to attempt to deal with that. And then you'll have that. So I think maybe can that be enough to just work on that and focus on here and now where your fiance needs your support and to not have you laugh when that happens again, because it's going to.
You always have my support.
Okay, but it didn't feel like it.
I'm sorry for that.
Okay, so what, I guess, then, how is that going to change the next time? Because sorry has been happening a couple times.
This,
What do you want to change next time?
this entire time, Garnet's face is like copying Titania's emotions, and like so
Oh,
like every
dear.
time Titania does a thing, Garnet is going along with it.
Beautiful, beautiful. I don't notice. I don't want. I want to go up there and I want to have a conversation with her where it's not all about the things that I've messed up, fucked up, or could have done better.
That's simple.
It may be Valdeth, but it doesn't feel simple when you're in Titania's shoes.
I mean, I know that feeling, but you've done so much. You've done a lot to be proud of.
Mm-hmm.
Among other things, you successfully escorted the prince of another nation into the most hostile land in the world, and both you and him came back practically unscathed.
Mm-hmm.
You found the literal heart of the entire problem causing the Shadowlands to exist. We are the first who have ever done that successfully.
Well, yeah, no, we can tell her that bit.
We can also tell her that, well, I mean, this she probably already knows, given that she was involved, but Morvictun would still be under siege and out of supplies if we hadn't, with your help, come back and alerted everyone.
I was mostly puking that entire time. That one doesn't count.
She doesn't know that.
Fair.
I don't think there's a one of us who would not back you up on that.
Ariel.
She would.
Ariel's not... And Ariel's probably not going to be there for the visit with your mother anyway.
No, I don't want her there. She has consistently told me every time I mess up. I know you like her, and she's good second in command and whatever. But after, when we were in the desert, some point in there, I was trying to talk to her. Because, you know, it's what I do. I talk to people. I try and get to know them and figure out what they need. And she told me, I think I'm quoting this correctly, so I sort of get a little tipsy and the alcohol is hitting. Told me that I had never made a good decision in my entire life. And it hurt. So, don't say everyone.
Kent pulls his pants on and starts strapping on his gun. I need to go have a conversation.
Kent.
I'm so sorry.
Yes?
I thought I heard I stripped my pants off and then strapped on my gun.
That would have been a much more amusing way
Intimidation
of
tactics.
executing that.
Harold's like, there's a gun. Esme's like, but
I
there's no
understand
pants.
that Gent got a natural 20, but I
There's
feel like
two
he's still
guns.
drunk enough that is a very precarious series.
Oh,
That
probably.
is-
He's
that
he's
is-
had some. He's definitely got a buzz on. Yeah.
Yeah. Kent, wait.
All right.
I have one more lesser restoration. So I cast that first. Which, as we all know, is the you are not drunk anymore.
Okay.
1. So you have that.
That clears things up.
2, I can make you very nice and scary looking or intimidating or however you want to go about this. But do you really want to go and bother with drunk on her face Ariel, or do you want to stay here? Because I'm not going anywhere else tonight.
All right.
Carbuncle
Pants back.
performative. Carbuncle, before you to punctuate Titania's statement,
Yeah.
Garnet performantly lifts her tail, which reveals everything that the tail was hiding.
Yeah. And fade to black.
All right.
All right. Fair enough.
The next day, Ariel, you wake up with a fucking hangover.
Yep.
And in the back of your head, Esme goes, please, the next time you decide to drink and make a pint, try to avoid head-butting the mantle.
Promises.
It hurts me, too.
No promises.
Ariel puts in repertoire of tactics to deal with Esme.
Head-butting the rocks.
That's a great strategy.
Nearest hard surface.
Yeah.
Scuzz, after the hour is up, your friends aren't coming back downstairs. I assume you go home?
No.
You just stay at the brothel all night?
Yeah, no, he, like, if anyone ever comes to, like talk to him, assumedly, it's the same as, like, with any kind of, like,
Yeah.
one of these establishments where they come up and they're like, hi, are you looking for an evening? He's like, oh, I just got done doing the massage, but, like, how are you? What's your name? I'm Scuzz. He does
Eventually,
that
you...
all night. He does buy drinks, but he doesn't,
Yeah.
like, yeah, none of the other things. Like, I already got a massage. I'm pretty much
So
good.
you basically hang out through, like, closing and clean up and, like, everything as, like, people are...
My friends are still upstairs.
So long as you're buying drinks, no one kicks you out. So it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
How much more gold are you spending?
I mean, that one. He has 400 gold pieces left over. From that.
You probably end up spending like
so-
another 50 gold on drinks.
Yeah.
Throughout the night.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't need to sleep.
No. Yeah.
I mean, it's true. He doesn't. Be like, man.
We'll cut back
This
to
is
the.
like, yeah, he's just like talking, chilling. Yeah.
Ariel, Caroline, and Ithram, the three of you wake up in the house with it to yourself, mostly.
Hey, it's good to see you up and no bruise. That's nice.
I
Yes, apparently
do
somebody
some
fixed
basic,
something.
like, concussion tests. Seems
Is testing
okay.
for concussions even a thing that happens in fantasy settings? Because I feel like that's some advanced medical knowledge.
It does if you're somebody that went to the hospital, like went to the went to the medical school
Fair.
in Terra, but
Fair.
most people don't have basic concussion knowledge. No.
Okay.
I'm fine.
But if you did, you would find that Ariel does not have a
How's
concussion because magic.
Yeah. Yep. How's everyone? Where's everyone?
The
They
other
went out
one-
drinking.
No, let me walk
Called
back
us
that
with them,
question.
so it's probably
I'm being
fine.
told very angrily where everyone went right now.
And you missed out.
No. You missed out.
If you missed out, I miss out. We both missed out.
You're saying that I missed. You're implying that I missed it, and that is a.
There's just,
Caroline
like,
is like tearing through some
high-pitched
breakfast
whining
platter.
now.
Yeah.
Scum lifts his head
so
up and
what's-
is like, "What? We're
So, do we have any plans going forward?
As far as I'm aware, not particularly.
Very
Perhaps
well.
I believe we're going to
I was.
visit the Aragal. The Aragal.
The Argol Trading Company does
Yes.
a lot of trading and a lot of hiring of Griffin companies. I was thinking that we could see what work they're offering right now that would keep us in the city.
Or perhaps they have scrolls. That's
We can do that too.
As long as
Oh,
they don't have
we can
free.
do both at the same time.
True.
Did we
Fair
want
enough.
to wait until the others came back from the evening's festivities, or
Yes,
do we
that's.
want to do the gin and tonic?
Preferred, though I feel like if we wait for them to come back, we'll just get back on the track of we should break into the highly secured place that deals with valuable items.
We could just go inside the building. We don't need to break in anywhere.
Yeah.
Let's.
And we don't need to steal anything.
No, not necessarily. But no, I as exciting as it might be to go off on a half cock, the three of us, I do think we should probably wait till everyone gets back.
Okay. I was just gonna ask around at the local bar for adventurers if anyone knows if Argold's hiring, but we can wait.
I mean, that's something that can absolutely be done. There's very little risk in that sort of thing.
Yeah.
There should also be, I believe, a job board down in the courtyard. Isn't that where we used to get? Isn't that where we
Yeah,
saw
there should be
Yeah.
some stuff there too. Though.
Yeah, there's a job board in the mercenary yards you can check out.
Yeah, I don't see any problem poking around seeing if they're hiring just in our local, in the places we'd look anyways.
Right.
Do you go do that?
Break, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so if you go check it out, you find that the Argol Trading Company is always hiring, literally always. They have standing hiring notices for trade caravan guards and things like that. The only thing in town that they have right now is there is an auction coming up in a couple of days that they are hosting that they are needing guards for. And you basically apply at the, trading company headquarters in the Mercatus sector. Or in the Mercatus layer.
While Caroline is looking that
doing all that, he goes back. Ithram goes back up to his room and starts transcribing because it's going to take 10 hours. Hold monster.
Yeah. I will put our names down as like an applicant for that. Because that's the sort of thing that they probably like screen people for.
Yeah, you just like sort of take a pin, like take a Steelhearts pin and just jam it into the paper.
Yeah.
To let other because it hasn't been claimed on the board yet, so you let other mercenaries know that the Steelhearts have claimed it, at least for now.
This is one we're sort of looking for. Yeah. I will write down the general places that they're sending caravans right now, but I don't think that's something we necessarily want to do.
All right. Ithram's describing. Ariel's waiting. Unless Ariel's going to go do something while waiting. No? Okay.
Nope.
So, Valdez...
Because unlike X Factor, we leave a note.
Valdez, Tanya, and Ghent, you collect yourselves in the morning.
I've gone back to spring. This is a lovely day.
Valdez putting the bra of holding back on. I'm not like ashamed. I'm very proud of my body. I wish I didn't have to hide it as much, but fucking hell.
As you guys head downstairs from the room, Scuzz is sitting there at a table chatting with one of the Mephits.
His legs
Hi,
are
Scuzz.
swinging. It's like,
Were you here all night?
yeah,
Have you gotten any sleep?
no.
I tilt my head. I realize that you don't look tired.
No.
Okay. Did you have a good time?
Oh yeah. I got to talk with like 10 people and the massage was great. This was lovely.
I'm glad
Do
you
you guys
enjoyed
have
yourself.
fun?
Yes.
It's a good night, yes.
That's good. Awesome.
We should head back to the house.
Okie dokie. Y'all didn't
Gent will
tell
sort
me
of-
whether or not what would happen afterwards, so you just stayed, and we
Right.
did.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Gent will lean down to Scuzz on the way out the door. You were awake the entire night?
Yeah.
Did you hear any gunshots?
No.
Excellent.
I heard a lot of other things though.
I'm sure you did. I hope it was instructive. Come on, let's get home. They'll be wondering.
I know what sex is.
I
just
know.
don't. I just.
I
Don't
mean,
like
I
it.
assume that's okay.
I tried.
You don't have to.
I do like massages though. That was.
Yeah.
Massages are very good.
It's
got
important to know
eroded.
what you like and
That's
what
they
you
called
don't.
it.
Oh. No, I can see that.
Erosion therapy.
the coastal erosion.
The coastal erosion. Have you ever wanted to feel like a cliff being battered by the ocean? That's what happened to me. It was glorious.
There we go.
Valdez, or not Valdez. Fucking, that's me. Gant, do you want help back into your armor? Actually, you don't wear armor, do you?
I don't. I have a tattoo now, man. I
Right,
don't
yeah.
wear
Yeah,
armor at
no,
all.
we don't wear armor.
No armor's best armor.
I have a tattoo. I don't wear armor.
Yeah.
Right.
I imagine that Rocky and Boa both got the whole, like, as Scuzz was getting more and more super relaxed, just like, was like, yeah, there's a bunch of other Scuzzes in my head, and like, and there was one time I did this thing, and another time I did this. Have you guys met a dragon?
Yeah, they were excellent conversationalists the whole time.
As they always are. Like,
Yep.
Valdez,
you know
Valdez
what?
is the only
You know
one in
what?
this group that wears a bunch of armor.
Scuzz is gonna take another 100 gold off, and because he gave 50 gold pieces to each of them
Oh,
as a tip.
Oh, very good.
Look, tip your workers, everybody.
tip your sex workers.
Hell,
Wait, hang on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody. Tip, if they gave you a
Yeah.
service.
No, I was making a joke.
Absolutely, sex work is real work. Tip
Sex
your
work
workers,
is real work.
everybody.
We head back.
Eventually, you all regroup at the house.
I got a massage by a hot rock man and a pretty water lady. It was awesome.
Wonderful.
We have a
High-pitched squealing in the
a
back of Ariel's head again.
job for the Argold Trading Company in the city. I'll sort of javelin over the
So Carolina launches a javelin. It
Yeah,
slams
I was
into the
like,
door.
hell yeah.
I javelin a piece of paper with the information at
It's like-
Valdeth, who can catch it because she's good at that.
And Valdeth catches the paper, flips it open, and reads
Catches
over it.
the javelin, takes the paper off the javelin, unfolds it.
I mean, what else do you use the excessive number of javelins that barbarians get for?
Yeah,
Message for you, sir.
fighters and javelins. It's weird.
Javelin.
I
is
cast
barbarian.
message.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I just throw a piece of paper across the
Like
room.
what you
It
do
happens to
with
be
the-
Fair
folded,
enough.
Also
not
wish I'd
balled up.
cast fist.
Valdeth catches it, unfolds it, reads it over. Interesting. That's certainly an inn at the very least.
It's a reason to be in their headquarters and
And
maybe
asking
even
questions,
in
yeah.
areas with valuable things to examine if they have it, not to steal.
Fair enough.
I've got that spell. So is that job today or?
It's in
The
2
auction.
days' time.
The auction is in 2 days. The interviews would be today.
So if we're going to go asking questions about things, we're going to want to go today.
Let's go down to the interview. Should be fine. And then I need to go up to whatever the layer name is. Hang on. I forgot it off the top of my head. Layered City. There it is. Day. And then.
Day.
in a couple
Do you want
days
anyone
we'll
with
have
you
that.
on that one?
Yes, please.
Who would you like?
Well, you're very good with your words. Gent, do you want to come
And
as well,
I'm
or-
not.
Okay. There we go. You're coming with
I will
me.
absolutely come. Yes.
I look capable. I'm happy to go, or I'm happy to leave it to you.
Sure. Yeah. Come too.
Okay.
So me, Gent, and Carolina.
But you're all going to the Argyle Trading Company, right?
Yes, we are.
You all leave the house. You make your way up to Mercatus and to the Argyle Trading Company, which is this. It stands out from the other buildings. It is a very ornately designed building in the design of it's actually in the design of the Audalian Kingdom structures, as opposed to Tyrian structures, which are Metal Gear, steampunk, and like square buildings with hard lines. This is much more a smooth sculpted stone with angles and slanted roofs and curves in the structure. It stands out visually as well as just colorfully against the rest of the Tyrian environment. There is constantly a flow of people going in and out, carrying packages, carrying missives and everything as you go in. And as you go in and talk to the person at the reception desk, saying that you're the Steelhearts, you're here to talk to them about the bodyguarding for the auction. A voice comes off from one side. Well, it's good to meet you all. Come into my office and we'll talk business. You turn and look and see a human figure, standing at about 5'8", so shorter than a number of you. Dark. Sort of black hair that sort of ends at the tips with slightly reddish blonde that hangs down to about chin level, though it's been brushed off to one side, so it only sort of partially covers one eye. Wearing black clothes and pale skin and brilliant gold colored eyes. As this individual looks over at you and says, "Welcome to my establishment. I'm Cal Argal, the head of the Argal Trading Company, and just follow me." And that's where we will end for this week. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.